Audio journalism might be the most challenging form of news reporting, but it can be done well if you follow these tips. First, write to your bites. Good audio news stories combine your narration with other people's sound bites. Read your story aloud before it goes on the news. It will allow you to hear wordiness, clumsy clauses, and anything else that might trip up your delivery. Record natural sound that captures the flavor of a news scene. Birds chirping, crowds cheering, the background noise that makes a story seem real. Finally, paint word pictures. Write with color, flair, and drama. Help your listeners visualize the story. Audio is theater of the mind, and you need to help your audience see what you saw. Let's listen to this very quick clip of coverage of an HB2 protest, voiced by WKNC's Mirtha Donistorg and produced by Ian Grice, that won first place in the Radio Special Event Coverage category in College Media Association's Pinnacle Awards. Hear how Ian and Mirtha use natural sound to help draw the audience in.
Protesters were lining the sidewalk in front of Governor McCrory's mansion just one day after he signed House Bill 2 into law. They were chanting and holding signs. One protester was even dressed up as a dinosaur and had a sign that said, "Bigotry is so prehistoric."
You aren't going to sound great on the air right away. It takes practice to sound like a professional. You want to start off by recording yourself. How you sound like in your own head isn't necessarily how you sound to others. Listen back to yourself. Really listen. And then try to adjust your delivery. Is it too fast? Then slow it down some. Too soft? Speak louder. Are you cutting off the ends of words? Enunciate more clearly. Most common delivery problems can be avoided once you recognize that you're doing them. You also want to study the pros. Listen to broadcasters you admire and try to incorporate what they do into your delivery, as long as it sounds natural. Finally, practice. And then practice some more. It can take years to perfect your style. Just like it's important to understand the parts of a print news story, let's go through some of the common audio news terms that you should know. First, the script. That's the written version of the story. Your lead-in is the words that introduce an element of the story, typically the actuality. That's the recorded audio of someone in the news, typically called a soundbite. Your out cue is the final words of the soundbite. Now, you typically don't need the entire text of the soundbite in your script, just the last few words, so you know when it's time for you to start talking again. A voicer is a news story that does not use actualities. Natural sound is ambient sound, the sound that captures the flavor of a news scene. And finally, you have the tag. That's the closing line of the story, typically where the reporters give their name and the call letters or name of their media outlet.